Hey guys, so this is your weekend reading for the 3rd, the 4th, and take it into Monday, which will be the 5th. My brain went blank for a second. Okay, so again, the indicator significator rune is Berkana, which Berkana is all about fertility, creativity, marriage, as well as divorce, carelessness, stagnation. It also could be very nurturing and concealing in that nurturing, but also it can also be very revealing. And if you don't work with it very well, it can also be very painful. So with that, let's go right into the cards. And again, these are the Path of the Soul cards. And I'm gonna have to use the book on these. These are also, this is, pretty pinks. I'm kind of liking the pinks and the green. Assuming this probably has something to do with the heart again, but let's see. And for those who don't know, I like the books, but I don't like to fully get into the books. I just get a basic overview, and from there, go for what Spirit says. So this is the friendship card. This is a great amount of love and support around you. Friendship represented by the infinity symbol is forever. Trust the bonds you have created. Trust the bonds you have created in others. I'm going to come back to that card. That's very light and love, and right now that's just disturbing my energy. So I'm going to come back to that one. Maybe I should have prepped for this video by reading all the cards off camera and then, get an idea. This card is this card is the connection card. So you're opening vast knowledge and information obtained through previous, okay, I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's going on here. I pretty much know this card has something to do with flow. You can see how it's like running down the rivers, and you have reds and you have greens. Green is heart, yellow is solar. You have red, which connects to the root chakra. So this has something to do with a flow of something. So let me turn to the page in the book real fast. This expression in full flow. Let yourself be heard. Let yourself shine. Okay, before I get to other cards, get too deep. So basically what this is saying is that now you're making new connections, it's saying relationships, but to me this is more spiritual. It's saying you're making more spiritual connections. You may be getting higher information now. If of course they're mowing the lawn, but if you did the clearing like you were supposed to, if you went with the flow like you were supposed to, if you allowed the energies around you, because there was strong energies, especially last weekend, around you to clear out things and went through the process, then you start making new connections and getting new understandings and all that. And once you start doing that, now it's time to let that information flow. Now it's time to express yourself. Now it's the time for you to start showing a little bit what you learned and start experiencing the information that you received. So the next card is this card, and honestly, I'm getting like a dark and light thing, but can y'all see that? I know, if I'm going to work with this deck next week, I'm going to find a better camera angle to work with it on. But anyway, you're getting a dark and light thing, and I have no idea. So that card's the actual card on the very next page. Oh, fertile. This is the card of creation and fertility. Okay, so once you start flowing in energy, start experiencing, now you're going to start creating. This is a creation card. So obviously you're still going to start getting, once you start flowing and start experiencing, you'll start getting new ideas. This is a fertile card. Things should start to turn around for you, even if it's just little things. And then the next card, which ironically is also the very next page, is the rebirth card. Oh, I love the reds. Look at that. If you look at this, you can see how it kind of looks like the cell dividing. Almost like a baby. Like the cells, like when the baby, when it's still a zygote, you see the cell dividing and then it goes, big like that. And this is the rebirth time, which basically, during a rebirth is normally right before you birth something, is normally time where they tell the mother to relax the most. Right before if you're an entertainer, right before you go on stage, you normally do a prayer or something backstage to kind of retreat for a moment, to give you a little bit of quiet time. If you're about to open a business, normally you do a blessing. If it's a home-based business, you do, a house blessing, a ritual, something on it. If it's an actual store or whatever, you do a store blessing. If it's a new home, whatever's being rebirthed, there's always a quiet retreat time before that birth happens. And this is basically saying now's the time to do a quiet retreat and get yourself together, for the rebirth happen, to prepare yourself for what's about to happen. And I know this one was really, really quick. But if you've been watching these videos all week, basically the messages line up back to back to back to back, which I love it. It also lines up with the astrology that's going on, and the energies it's still there from the grand sextile, the grand star of David, the grand hexagram that we had. The energies are still there. They don't suddenly disappear like that. The energies are still there for you to work with. But as we're coming out of these energies now, we're coming into the path that we chose. If you chose to fight it, then this reading is not really going to manifest with you. It's going to be more so the opposite, whereas you're feeling blockages and you feel like something's wrong and you need to get over things, and you're in so much pain, you're having headaches, you're doing all this other stuff because you're not releasing like you're supposed to. You're not, you're too focused on everybody else and what they're doing wrong, and not focused on while you're reacting to what you believe they're doing wrong. If you have been flowing with the energies, now's a time where it seems like you're getting breakthroughs, and maybe small ones. All on the way to work, all the lights may have been green. You may find a doubt on the street. It may be small ones, but it'll lead up to bigger ones, depending on where you're at. So with that, it's not really much to be said on this one. So everybody have a blessed weekend. Hopefully I'll see you Monday. If not Monday, I'll definitely see you Tuesday. This is why I carried the videos into Monday. And everybody stay blessed. Peace.